What's up, everyone, and welcome to Sunday with Ola 238. It's the fucking 4th of May. May the 4th be with you. I should have had my Star Wars cup, but I didn't. All right, I think I'm ready to go. Are you guys ready to go? Let's head into the news. The Haunted releases a new single. This new amazing band that you never heard about before has released a new single. No, I'm in a band called The Haunted, and this past Wednesday we released an upcoming single from our new album Songs of Last Resort, and the single's called In Fire Reborn. It's our second single. The first single, Warhead, I didn't have a Swola, so I couldn't report on it. Let's just read what the magazines are saying. The At the Gatesness is strong with this one, and I sort of agree, actually. The chorus is very at the gates. And this particular song has one of my favorite solos that I made for the album, so obviously I'm very stoked about the album. It's out May 30th, so a little bit less than a month left. You can still order a lot of the different variations of vinyl and CD from thehaunted.shop. And we already received the vinyls and the CD, so we're ready to ship them out just before release. So hell yeah, man. In Fire Reborn, and the album is called Songs of Last Resort. Very soon, buddy. Devin Townsend says, I've made the decision to take a break from touring, an indefinite one. What? This upcoming North American run will be the last time you see me on stage for the foreseeable future. Okay, what's going on? In this picture, it looks like he's really like, it's tiresome to tour. I understand, Devin. Over the years, I've heard it countless times. Dev, take a break, please. But the flood of ideas, the excitement and the support of incredible musicians and listeners have kept me going, kept me touring, and kept me grateful for a life on the road. That said, things have changed, especially since the pandemic. Booking tours now means planning up to 2 years in advance with fewer venues, fewer crews, and a saturated touring circuit. It's become more challenging than ever to line things up. And beyond the logistics, life has simply caught up with me. My parents need help, my dogs are on their last legs, the kids have moved out, the mom is nearly complete, and truthfully, I need some time to breathe. That doesn't mean I'm done playing live, not by a long shot. I'll be performing until my final breath, but right now I need to be present for the people who need me and to give myself the space to reflect on everything I've been through. An incredibly relatable situation for sure, and a very mature decision. He's taking the steps that needs to be taken, and prioritizing basically, and that's very mature. But then there's more. In the meantime, I'm launching a long overdue project, the Ruby Quaker Show, a YouTube series where I'll finally explore the dozens of creative ventures I've had on the back burner. So we're gonna see more of Devin working from home, basically, and I definitely don't mind this. I mean, he's incredibly entertaining, and I'm a fan of his videos. So hell yeah, man. Good for Devin. He will return to stage. He's not going to do touring. He'll probably do a couple off shows here and there. I mean, I think he's really fond of going himself and just being, acoustic and singing and being Devin. I mean, that's a great format right there. He's really he's such a good entertainer that, he can do that for the rest of his life, in my opinion. So there you go. Hatebreed's Jamey Jasta assumes control of Summer Slaughter. So remember last year when Summer Slaughter came back? Summer Slaughter was a festival tour in the US that was just filled with super extreme bands back in the day. You had death metal, you had deathcore, and it was just very, very brutal of a festival. And then they came back last year with what people thought was not very extreme. It was headlined by Veil of Maya and a bunch of other bands, but people were just like, what is this return? It's not really a return to the super extreme. Given how 2024 went, this isn't shocking. Now, in a shocking twist, well, they just said it wasn't shocking, but in a shocking twist, Summer Slaughter has been transferred over to Hatebreed vocalist Jamey Jasta, revealed the news during an appearance on the Garza podcast. We can bring it back and we can diversify the lineup a little bit with some hardcore and some metalcore, but still have the deathcore and death metal and the crossover, or whatever you want to call it. Also, among the plans is to take the festival outside the US, which, that could be interesting. There you go. That one was for free, you guys. Don't spend it all at once. And even though in this podcast, Jamey can't reveal the lineup of Summer Slaughter 2025, there was an announcement the other day, and this is the tour poster right there. So we have Summer Slaughter Tour, Hatebreed headlining. I mean, that makes sense. That's Jamey right there. We have Bleeding Through, Fugitive, Malevolence, Gridiron, a Swola Grind, Snuffed on Sight. Snuffed on Sight, dude. Inside. Okay. I know several of these bands. And seeing how people's reaction were to Summer Slaughter 2024, let's see what they're saying about 2025 lineup. It's like better than last year, but still awful. This is probably the worst Summer Slaughter lineup I've ever seen. Holy fucking garbage lineup. Oh my god, people. Damn, they keep getting worse and worse. So, you know what the problem is? I think that you can't please people. That's the problem right there. People are always going to complain about shit. But the fact is, if you're a fan of these bands, you go to the festival, and next year it will be something different. You don't like it? Stay at home. Hate it a little bit. If you like it, go to the show, enjoy. Metallica announces massive load. Indeed. Reissue. Oh, okay. It featured the extended version of The Outlaw Torn. Plus a whole load of demos. Dude, they're not sparing any expense on this article right there. The Load jokes are just so many. New version of Load is coming on June 13, which has been remastered by Ruben Cohen and Lursen mastering. Oh, and overseen by longtime Metallica Greg Fiddleman. Okay, I want to see this package right here. I want to see the Load, man. Not too shabby, man. You get a box? That's nice. Okay. You can get this Load box if you want, or not. Oh, Load box! That's a joke they didn't do. That's a guitarist joke right there. Load box. Oh, shit. Anyways, that was the news. That was it right there. Thank you. Hell yeah. Unboxing time. So, as we're closing in on the Haunted Songs of Last Resort release end May, we just released the single for In Fire Reborn this past Wednesday. The shop is still waiting for all the CDs and the vinyl, but in the meantime, I got this box right here, and these are definitely not the CD and vinyl that we ordered to, be shipped out to you guys, but this right here is what I think is the Friends and Family box, which is exactly what you heard. It's a box for the Friends and Family. That means that I'm gonna see the album for the first time today. Yay! Holy shit. I saw that it was 15 kilos. I'm not gonna take any chances. My back has been terrible these past couple of weeks. Not weeks, but days at least. So I'm just gonna use this. So what this means is that if you're a band on a label, you get... I was just testing if it still tracked me, sorry. If you're a band on a label, they make sure that friends and family get their copies as well of the new album. So I think that's what this is right here. And I figured we'll find some good lighting and unbox it. Very exciting. Why I know this is because it says Sony on here. And Sony is just one of those labels that label things. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so it's a package. Ooh, that was heavy. It's a package with, oh my god, heavy packages in it. 1 and 2. Dude, this is, okay, I have to do proper asshole lifting with this because it was heavy. Where should we do this? Should we do this at my officina? I think so. Did you like the single, by the way? In Fire Reborn. I think it's fucking excellent. Okay, let me go grab the boxes. I think these are probably vinyl in this one because this was pretty heavy. Okay. Oh. Hell yeah. So usually when they send family and friends packages like this, they send a couple of each of the different variations of vinyl or variations of CDs that we're releasing. So hell yeah, here it is. What is this? I don't know. Which version? Dude. Hell yeah. And these are just the standard ones right there. Okay, so I got a bunch of CDs and a bunch of, okay, let me just take out one of each. When bands don't release music that often, I mean, in our case with The Haunted, we haven't released anything in 8 years, I think. But when we do release an album, the actual release of the album, it's, you know, it's such a short window in comparison to the amount of time you put into actually making the album, you know, writing the songs, recording the songs, and then, you know, go into a studio to record the songs, then the mixing part, and then making videos, and just everything behind the scenes takes so much time. And then, you know, getting a package like this, seeing the album for the first time, it's just so incredibly satisfying. We're very, very close to the release of the album, 30th of May, by the way, and it just feels like finally. Okay, so let's check it out. Should we start with the vinyl, I guess? So there's a couple of different ones here, and I'm gonna open the transparent red vinyl, and these will be available from thehaunted.shop, and we sell these, so we're doing like limited edition bundles where you can get the limited edition vinyl. I think that one is sold out already, but we also have a limited edition CD, like a media book kind of thing, and some extra things, an autograph flyer, a neck gaiter, and some other t-shirts, shit like that. So we're doing bundles of these, okay? Are you guys ready? There it is right there. So that's the cover right there. The Haunted Songs of Last Resort. As you can see, that's a warhead. It's a missile. It's shooting. And then there's skulls and shit. You know, I love skulls and shit. Skulls and shit are the best. Okay. Hell yeah, look at this. So you get this, which is a poster. Like this, a fold-out poster. Much like a movie poster, like that. I thought that was very cool, where it's just like, okay, recorded at Studio Bohus, mixed by Jens Bogen, like that. So like a movie poster. Very cool, huh? And then on the other side, oh, you get to see the bad boys. Look at that. You can put that on your wall if you want. Then you got the lyrics back and front. Very cool. Oh my God. There it is right there. Dude, that looks sick. So that's the limited vinyl. I think we're sold out on these on the website, but you know, maybe we'll put up some extras. Yes, it's the regular vinyl, but in black. Very, very cool. We also sell these, of course, from thehaunted.shop. The regular CD. No, I don't use Jewel case with my own albums, but you know, it's been a long time. Look at that. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, that looks great. Then we have the limited edition CD, which also has a media book in it. So let's check it out. Hell yeah, dude, I love this format. Look at this. So it's basically like a book format right there. And you open it, and you have a bunch of, okay, the poster, still in there. A bunch of pictures from the studio. Hell yeah, lyrics and all that. Look at that. The magicians at work. Very cool. Dude, I love this media book, by the way. Probably one of my favorites right here, the limited CD. That looks so good. And this is also available as a bundle on the website, okay? Pop it into the player, man. Okay. Let's do this. Crank the volume. Hell yeah.
Assigned.
Hell yeah! Sounds great. Crank it, crank it. That was too loud, so you got you know, some feedback in there. So yeah, good to see the fruit of the labor right there. The album's being released May 30th, and you can get all of these different variants of the vinyl and the CD and the limited CD, limited vinyl from the Haunted.shop. Thank you so much for watching, dude. I'm so proud. Question of the day, where you guys ask me a question and I answer it. Put your question in the comment section of this video. Today's question is from Ola Rydland. Awesome videos, love your content. Can you do an office studio tour sometime? Thank you so much for the question, Ole Christian Rydland. Yes, I would love to do an office tour or a studio tour, and it's been quite a while since I made one. I did one of my apartment back in the day. I did one for the last office, and I think I sort of did one for here when it was completely new, and you know, I just wasn't done with the place. You know, things like, you know, rooms like these, they keep on changing forever and ever. But now, you know, as I've kicked everyone out of the office, so I have all this space to myself, I've changed a lot in here. And I am definitely planning on making an office tour video. I've actually been holding off on doing a tour like this because the one room that's the last room I've been working the most on needs some paintings. And I actually brought in my tattoo guy, MrDist. He done the paintings in one of my other offices, you know, the cool sculpture and shit. And he's been here this past week painting 3 new canvases for the new room. So I kind of wanted to wait for that until I make the office tour. So with that said, yes, there will be an office tour video, but just not right now. However, the canvases that MrDist painted this past week, you can watch that Adventures with Ola. Right, so today is the day where MrDist, the guy who made my whole tattoo sleeve, he's coming by the office to paint these huge canvases that are standing right here. And he's gonna spend a couple of days here at the office painting these. And they're gonna look sick on my new wall. So I'm just waiting for him to arrive. He'll arrive any minute now. Check in on the progress, see what's happening. How's it going?
All good. Going good.
Dude, what?
Doing some shiny teeth.
Hell yeah. And look at this. And this you have done, I mean, you started late Monday?
Yeah, Monday.
And now we're in Wednesday. Not even lunch. And you're already done, basically done too. I mean, you're gonna do some details and shit like that, I guess. But I mean, the further in you go, you can see the details.
Yeah.
And it's like really pulling the eye towards the teeth in this case, or the face in this case. It's really cool.
Thank you.
So, and then what's the plan for the third one?
I don't have a plan right now.
Oh, okay.
I have some rough sketches, but I haven't decided yet which one it's going to be.
Are you also going to think about what you've done with these two, so they're like all 3 would fit together?
Yeah, that's the biggest issue, or like the main idea, to get them to fit.
Yeah.
But still, I need to make them feel separate.
Yes.
So I don't know. The next one is not going to be like from the front. Mm-hmm. It's going to be something. Yeah. Let's see.
Dude, I was thinking. Let me do this. You know, with the AI bullshit that is happening right now, I was thinking, how does that affect the tattoo world? If you have no idea what we're talking about, MrDist and Henry did my whole sleeve, and there's a whole adventure with Ola Henry's main gig is tattooing,
Yeah.
and fairly well known, I must say. How is AI affecting the tattoo world?
It's making it boring.
Okay.
And it's, I don't know, it's not a good thing, I think. It's gonna help those who can't draw.
It helps the people that are shitty at drawing.
Yeah, exactly. So they can just make a prompt and then make a copy of what they created or the AI created.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's gonna kill the industry a lot.
Basically, what it means is that, you know, because the tattoo as the craft is, you know, the best tattoo artists are the ones that are really sick at drawing.
Yeah.
And also, obviously, technique actually doing the tattoo.
Yes,
But
exactly.
now it's like taking the shitty, those are shitty at drawing.
Yeah, the creativity goes
Yeah.
away. So of course there's always tattooers. They're more into like portraits and doing the things that people ask for.
Yeah.
And I really get, like, if you want a portrait of your kid or a rose or whatever. But still, that's one part of tattooing.
Yeah.
But for the creative stuff, it can almost make bad copies. So if you write the right prompt, they can make almost copies of my work, but they're soulless.
Yes, exactly.
And I don't like it.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. That sucks ass.
Yeah.
So there you go. You just have to keep on supporting the true artists, man.
Yeah.
And Instagram, it's MrDist.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. And you have anotr painting going very soon.
And check out our band.
Yes.
What a reach.
Yes. All right. So Henry has been here for a couple of days. And this is the last day today. I'm filming this before he arrives. But I'm going to wrap up the Adventures with Ola right here. And he's done the third one right here. He's still going to go in here and do some details and shit like that. But holy shit, take a look at that. And also these. Dude. The fuck, man. That turned out so fucking good. And the subtlety of, like, the reds in this one, it's just going to be like, oh, dude. I'm so happy. And these are going to go up in the new room over there. And I think it's going to look sick as hell. But you all have to wait and see for the office and studio tour how it all turned out. So, hell yeah, man. MrDist. Instagram. Link down there, I guess. Alright, my friends, that was it for Strano with Ola 238 for you right there. Thank you so much for sticking through this whole video. I mean, it is a chore for sure to stay this long. Usually these Swolas, they range between 20 minutes to a half an hour, and sometimes they go over half an hour. I think this one, I have a hunch right now, it's going to be like 28 minutes, something like that. Anyways, if you want to support what we're doing, check out my new band merch that I have. We sell these at olenglundshop.com. You can get a t-shirt like this. It says band. We also have a t-shirt which says guitar. I mean, isn't that the coolest? You can... This is not a joke, by the way. You can actually purchase this t-shirt. Also, the Haunted Dodge shop for haunted related shit. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Good. Bye.